Hi everybody, this is Josh with Inktology. If you are just joining me now, this is episode 132, day 3 of Inktober. And I am working on the iPad for inking. And the reason why is because, well, I just got back from a trip from Seoul, South Korea. I have jet lag. I don't feel like pulling out the paper and inking with pen and paper. I will get to it probably tomorrow or the next day. But I have a piece I've been working on, kind of an anime piece, so I'm just going to go through it here and continue adding pieces through the Inktober onto this character. And I'll show you at the end of this video what that looks like. But we're going to just draw some boots. I've already drawn them here, kind of out, sketch them out. We're going to ink them in with the inking pen on the Procreate app. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe, and welcome. Glad to have you. It's going to be a short one since I'm only doing boots today, but that is day 3's Inktober challenge. It's like this traveling, exploration, discovery thing. Anyways, I'm going to make a new layer right here. I'm actually going to lower the opacity of the one below it. That way it's not too bad for you guys to see. And okay, so here we go. I'm going to click on the top layer here, pen tool. I have a whole bunch of pens and stuff that I use. I even have an Inktober. Where'd it go? I just saw it. Ink bundle. Did you guys see it? I saw it. Inktober. Now this is kind of cool. This Inktober brush kit came from, I really don't know where I got it from. I got it from somewhere. It's different things people use, and you can see the line where, I mean, this pen has got like a flat chisel to it. Let's see, Mega Inker. That's fun. I guess the what's this one? That's cool. Super inky. But I don't think we're gonna do that. Not my style. We're gonna be doing anime stuff, so I want a straight hard edge. I'm gonna go up here to Josh's picks. We're going to use Technical Pen 2. Just to let you know, I have a small cold, so if it goes to like silent real quick, that means I'm blowing my nose or sneezing. In which what I'm about to do is put you on mute. Horrid. I'm on jet lag. I'm losing my mind. I'm sure that was loud. But let's get into it. I don't know if anyone is on right now. Let's see. I haven't even checked. Oh, sheesh, come on. Give me a second. No one's watching. Fantastic. Probably because it's too late at night. And I didn't promote this, so whatever. We're just going to go for it. So when inking boots, you can do the outline of the whole thing. It's fine. That's probably where I'll begin, is just outlining this thing into a nice smooth thing, and then adding like the wrinkles and stuff. Now this is actually from my own personal boots. I've had these boots for over a decade, and I got them from Korea actually. They were these kind of like, not military boots, but they look raggedy, and that's how kind of how they're designed to look a little ragged. But I've had them for a while, and the sole is kind of messed up. That's why I don't wear them, but I love the shoe. They're somewhat comfortable. They look great. They look amazing. They look super uh, futuristic, like wasteland style, gray boots, leather, worn, and they have 2 layers on it. Super cool. But I can't wear them anymore. The I need to replace the bottom part because they're worn down to like smooth tap dancing shoes, pretty much. Yeah, but I took a photo of them hanging out like this, on a string on my tripod, and I just took a photo of it. That's how I got this to look so cool, because I had a really good reference, and I highly recommend you use references when you can. It's not cheating, it's helpful, it teaches you a lot. Every time I use a reference, I learn one new trait about an object, and that's kind of what, art school's all about, is taking references and utilizing from real life or photography or something that's very realistic, and then manipulating it to be cartoony or however you need it to be. So man, all of a sudden I feel like I got like allergic to a cat or something. Probably just lack of sleep. I'll be going to Comic-Con this weekend, LA Comic-Con. Hopefully meeting up with some artists, meeting some people. I know the Back to the Future crew is going to be there. It's really cool. But they cost too much to go see them. Actually, cost like I think it's like $60 to $80 for tickets just to see them on a panel, which I think they should be on a panel on main stage. That'd be more appropriate for people who already paid $100 to be at the Comic-Con. But whatever. McFly. Anywho, it's gonna be fun. I'm not gonna spend much time there actually, because I remember every time I go to these Comic Cons, the first couple hours are fun, but then there's really like nothing else to see or do. So it starts tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm gonna go in and actually I might not even go in tomorrow. I don't think there's really a real reason to go in tomorrow. There's like Logic's gonna be there and a few panels and stuff, but the big deal is gonna be Saturday and Sunday. Saturday I'm going to go in and film, check out the gaming world, and check out comic books, get some comic books I've been looking for, and hopefully just have some fun. Go to some panel rooms, meet some professionals. If there's Image Comics or any comic creators, maybe talk to them about working with them and seeing what the dealio is. But I already know what they're gonna say, and I already know what I would say if I approached them. So I may not do it because I'm working on my own comic right now, but it's just really intense because it's something a little bit different than most comic book artists would go for. Actually, it's really different. It's extremely controversial, but I kind of like controversy. I like pushing the boundaries, but it's like brutal controversial. Yeah, it's like they have all the hate in the world. Hold on, guys. A new old toilet paper because my brain is falling out of my skull. Yeah. Uh, I've mentioned it before in a couple ones. I've been working on this thing called Ehud, and the story's coming along. It's coming through. It's a little harder than I thought because of the historical references. I need to make sure that I have somewhat accurate. And since I don't have access to Israel's like database for like archaeology and certain uh, artifacts and stuff to verify like ancient like clothing and weapons and stuff like that, it makes it tough. And the internet hasn't updated fully. If you don't know, the internet is still behind. It doesn't know all things. It's still being like there's a lot of art, there's a lot of history that hasn't been input into the internet just because there's so much of it. A lot of the books have not been put on the internet, which I need. So it's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. But yeah. These are men's boots, but they're for female characters, so it doesn't really matter, I guess. Like, I don't think she's gonna care. She'd wear them even if they were men's. Her name is Noko. And I just made that up. I have no idea what her real. I mean, I guess Anoko works. I don't know if it's a real Japanese name. I don't think so. I just don't want an intense Japanese name, but she's a character that's been discovering a lot in the world. In the future, she's been like recovering ancient artifacts that have been stolen by different gangs and criminals and whatnot, and she's kind of like the Tomb Raider of the future, but like wasteland style after nuclear wars destroyed everything. I'll show her to you at the end of this video. You can also see her at the video before. I think I drew her for Discover. I think she was Discover. Okay, so here's the fun part. Now I get to color in some stuff. Like that. That should be pretty good. And for this, we'll just start going ahead and drawing the line work for this. Well, actually, I'm sorry. I'm doing old school stuff. Forgot that this is an anime. I wonder if I'm online. No one's joined me yet tonight. That's a first. Usually I have a few people joining me by this time, but in case you catch it later, that's why I'm talking. I'm just not talking to myself. Technically, I guess I am talking to myself. Boo-hoo. That's probably a good thing that nobody's watching. I used to sniffle a lot on this channel. It's because I was wearing these latex gloves, and I thought, no, these latex gloves weren't making me sick. But they were. They were indeed. Okay, now we get rid of this one underneath. Start working with. Gotta put you on mute. Okay, this is a quick and simple tutorial, so I'm not even a tutorial, just drawing for Inktober. So I'm not really worried. Not really worried. I'm working on a video for Korea's trip. Just taking a little time because it's kind of a hard drawing. I think if it was on paper, I would have done it like instantly, but because it's digital, it's kind of like tedious. I know that doesn't even make sense. Digital is easier, but it's not whenever there's a certain specific look you're trying to go for in detail. I don't even know why I'm coloring this in. I probably won't even see that area. Get some scuff marks. Easy to do scuff mark stuff zoomed out. Um, okay, I'm gonna have to put it on silent mode, so sorry guys, got a phone call real quick. Okay, guys, sorry for the no sound for a little bit. I was on the phone with my wife, who is, a wife. Here are the boots. What do you think of these? These are pretty dope. I like them. I think they're pretty cool. Let me screenshot this. I want to screenshot this. Boom. Okay. I screenshotted it. These are the boots for Inktober. I like it. What this actually is going to be used as, though, oh gosh, is for my character. Boom, 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 boom. And she's holding the boots right here. So you can see that they're interlaced right there. So what I'm going to do is bring them below this layer down here. Erase the sketch layer. Add another layer, and then I'm going to have a white, pure white. And I'm going to choose my studio pen. And what I'm going to do now is just really start, well, I'm going to thicken that bad boy up, is cover up so she has a jacket on. I just got to follow the line of the jacket. And bada boom, bada bang. And we have them hidden without losing any of the jacket, the boots drawing by erasing the boots, because if you just do that, you can see the boots still there. But by putting a white there, we can now hide it, and she's carrying boots. This is my Discover Girl, Anako. I don't know if her name is Anako, but I'm going to forget her name, I'm sure of it. So I'm just going to go ahead and write it up here. I don't know why that is so difficult. Okay. That doesn't look good. That name looks terrible. Anako. She don't go. Anyways, what do you think? I think that looks pretty good. I got to draw in her binoculars, which are right here. This pen is actually kind of messing with me. I don't like how much it's streamlined. But yeah, she's looking good. I haven't done an anime character in a long time. I was kind of taking this reference off of a few old retro animes, and I think she's coming together pretty good. She looks good. She definitely does. Yeah, I thought so. Clean this up a little bit better. We're good. And what I hope I plan to do is, color this stuff in. She's going to have probably, brown boots. Ooh, such a big line. But I haven't done anime coloring in a while, so I don't really know if this is the smartest way to do it. Don't follow this technique. This is just what I do sometimes. Because with anything you're coloring, really, you're going to want to do it in layers, so that way you don't have to go back. Because color, when it merges and blends in and you color over, it's really hard to, especially digitally, well, even more so in actual paper, because there's no way going back on paper, really, unless you cover it up. But this way, you have one tone that you start with, and you can start going from lights. And you usually just want to spin two tones, two colors, right? You don't want to go into three tones. What is this? And then, right, because then you want to go here, even move it a little bit, change the color slightly, and then you can really start bringing out different colors. Yuck! See how it just kind of blended in because they couldn't tell the difference. It's a setting issue as well as the fact that this just happens a lot. And with anime, you can get away with a lot with just using two colors half the time. I'm not an anime expert, so forgive me if I'm misspeaking. 3 colors I've seen. In fact, the one that I was replicating the style of the retro, it was 3. But I've seen it with 2. Just do you boo. Look at Dragon Ball Z if you want to go that simple, or if you want to go to like Neon Genesis Evangelion. You can do that kind of stuff. But yeah, these are my boots. They're made for walking. I hope you like it. Thank you guys for watching. And I'll be on next Tuesday. I'm also going to be putting out some videos soon. I know I haven't done it in a month or a month and a half. But look forward to it. Keep in touch. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Don't forget to join me on Discord if you want to do that. That's really cool. I have a bunch of people sharing their work, and from beginner to professional. So you can always ask questions about how to do things from me. On the art channels, Instagram, Patreon, however you want to see fit to support me, you can. But this is just something I do because I love it. Anyways, I'll see you guys next Tuesday. If you're creative, go create.